We're joined now by Coach Rand Janes of the Richfield Wildcats in the 3A state championship tonight, going up against the Morgan Trojans. Coach, first off, looking at your team, big win last night, 81-57 over Emory. Win over Judge the day before, and the Region 15 champions. Where do you feel like your team is at right now coming into this game?
I think we're in a good spot. The good thing is we're here, and that's kind of the goal of everybody, is to get here and then see what happens from there. But our kids are focused, and I think they're excited and they're ready to play.
We talked about it on Thursday. Of course, it's in Richfield, your hometown. You had great crowd support both days so far. Coming into this one, what are the expectations there? Is there an advantage that you feel to having it here at home?
I think anytime you got a crowd advantage, it helps. It can, a little bit of noise always, it's harder for the other team to communicate what they want to do. And that can, a turnover too in close games is big. And so hopefully, the crowd will be good for us, and that'll be a factor for us.
You look at Morgan, they're coming in off of two impressive wins over two Region 15 teams. They beat South Sierra on day one and then Manti yesterday. What have you seen from them this week, and what do you expect to see tonight?
A well-balanced team that competes for 32 minutes. Coach Matthews does a good job. They play hard. They execute really well on both ends of the floor. They don't make a lot of mistakes that to hurt themselves, and so it'll be a good challenge for us to play against another good quality opponent again today.
When you look at the time when you met earlier this year, you beat them on this floor 53-51 at the preview. Anything you can take from that game to try to utilize for your team tonight?
I don't think so. I think we're both completely different teams at this point. I'm pretty sure we've both gotten a lot better as we were from the beginning of the year. I think the only thing you can take away is that we can beat them. And they're a good team. They've been a good team for a long time. So I think our kids are, they realize that, how much different we are, and they realize how much better and different they are as well. So it'll just come out and execute, and hopefully good things happen.
I know you talk about it each time that you don't know who's going to step up and be that guy for you night in and night out. Josh Thalman, though, has kind of consistently become that guy for your team. Had 21 last night to lead 4 players in double figures. But what do you want to see out of Josh in this game?
Same thing he's been doing for us, just making shots when he's open and creating opportunities for teammates. Getting to the free throw line is big for him as well. But he's just a good player. He's a tough matchup. He can post. He can step out and shoot it. So our teammates are just doing a good job of finding him when he's open. He's making shots for us.
Defensively, you kind of used a 3-person group to handle the other team's best player this week, whether it's been Emmett Hafen, Emmett Hink, or Morgan Albrecht. They've all kind of had a turn on that person, whoever it may be. Who are you going to put on Trey Miles today?
We were discussing that just a minute ago with my coaches. It could be Keldon, it could be Hafen, it could be whoever. But like I said, it's going to be a group effort. With a kid like Trey, he's a tough matchup. Big, strong body, he's athletic, play inside, outside. So it's going to be a group effort. It's not one guy by himself. Hopefully we can slow him down and make his shots, contesting tough shots for him.
A couple of keys for your team tonight to get the win.
Score at least one more point.
And you'll take 70% shooting in the first half again?
Always. Yeah, it'll be good.
All right, Coach. Thanks for joining us, and good luck.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Once again, Coach Rand Janes there, the Richfield Wildcats inside the Snow College pregame show. Snow offers the lowest tuition and fees in the Utah system of higher education. Start your education at snow.edu. And Rick, your thoughts on what Coach Janes had to say?
Well, I think he's right. At this point, you're playing for a title, and you don't care how you get there. You just want to have at least one more point than the other team at the end.
That's right. So there you go. There's your coach's comments here inside the Snow College pregame show. Let's take a quick look at some keys of the game here, Rick. Your thoughts on Richfield, what they need to do to come out victorious in this state championship?
Well, I think it's a little different than it was last night. I still think turnovers are a key, and I think your rebounding is important. And this is a different team than Emory was. Emory's a lot more run and gun. I don't think you'll see quite that kind of game here. I think there'll be a lot more half-court game. Could be wrong, but I think you'll see a lot more half-court sets tonight.
48 points each of the last 2 nights for Morgan.
Yes.
So, yeah, that could be the way this one goes. Richfield, a team, they can play you that low, they can play you high. As we saw last night, 81 points from the Wildcats in that game. One key as well, I think Hunter Peterson, they got to that game really without Hunter Peterson. Got hurt early, and we wondered what it was. Talked to his dad, Mark Peterson, before the game, says he's doing all right. SI track, so it was his back like we initially thought, and got some treatment on it before the game. Planning on going tonight. He looked good in warm-ups as I was watching him out here. Shot looked good. Looked like he had no ill effects from that injury from yesterday. But, to do what they did last night without one of their starters in Hunter Peterson, a guy that can go off for 25 on any given night.
And you're right, he can go off for a lot of points on a given night, and Hunter's a terrific player. Kind of unheralded because he's been in foul trouble times, had some injuries, some shin splints, but I'll tell you what, Hunter, to me, could be a key to this game.
He very well could be. Let's take a short break. We'll come back and get you ready for the starting lineups here next at the Sevier Valley Center for the 3A State Championship. This has been the Snow College pregame show on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
Our team works hard to shape the quality of life wherever we live and work. These values allow our team to be the go-to source for rural entities.
For integrity, honesty, and technical expertise, think of Jones & DeMille Engineering. With offices in Richfield, Roosevelt, Price, and Manti. Visit jonesanddemille.com or find them on Facebook. Since 1982, Jones & DeMille Engineering, your infrastructure professionals.
Monroe Family Medicine Revere Health will accommodate you with personalized primary, acute, and chronic care. They provide in-house x-rays, blood draws, and EKGs. They do all types of physicals like CDL, school, sports, and missionary, to name just a few. Nurse practitioners Jason Okerlund and Drake Mason and their staff are proud to serve all of Sevier County. For patient care and concern at its finest, visit Monroe Family Medicine, 568 South Main, Monroe. Call 527-8866, 527-8866.
Since 1947, Barney Trucking in Salina has built a reputation of unparalleled customer service and satisfaction in the trucking industry. Barney Trucking in Salina is now hiring local drivers. If you're looking for a solid career in the trucking industry that has a positive working environment, join the big blue trucks of Barney Trucking. The job includes benefits, training, retirement, and requires a Class A CDL license and an endorsement for doubles and triples. To apply, go to barneytrucking.com or call 529-4422. That's 529-4422.
Mountain Land Supply of Richfield is the Central Utah leader in plumbing, waterworks, turf, and ag irrigation. Mountain Land Supply features an entire line of Rainbird sprinklers and systems for your yard or commercial property and backs it up with an extremely knowledgeable staff that cares about the local community because they live here. Visit them at 2104 South Red Hills Drive in Richfield or call for a showroom appointment 435-896-9606. Mountain Land Supply is proud to sponsor high school sports and wishes the teams, coaches, and players success.
Sevier Valley Hospital supports our local athletes, not only during the game, but when they need some help to get back into it too. Our own team of starters includes physicians who specialize in orthopedic and general surgery, ENT, podiatry, family and internal medicine, pain management, and other areas of care. And they work to repair sports and everyday injuries right at our hospital, helping to keep both our athletes and their fans close to home for your care. Sevier Valley Hospital, healing for life.
Campus life at Snow College is awesome. On our small, friendly, residential campus, you can participate in fun student life events, join student clubs, and cheer on our nationally ranked athletic teams. And if you want adventure, you can find about every outdoor activity imaginable just minutes from campus. Come check out Snow College and see why it's one of the best two-year schools in the nation at snow.edu.
Robinson Transport is a major part of the central Utah economy by hauling supplies to maintain the energy needs of Utah and surrounding states. The management extends a sincere appreciation to all of their drivers for their hard work and dedication. Robinson Transport fully supports the education of our area youth and their participation in athletic competition. Should you need any construction equipment, topsoil, gravel, or concrete work, remember Robinson Transport of Salina, a proud sponsor of this sports broadcast.
And welcome back here to the Sevier Valley Center. Robert Lovell with you alongside Rick Robinson on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10. And Rick, nobody does it better than the Sevier Valley Center as they get ready for the 3A State Championship.
And you and I have been all over the state, and that is no question. The state championship game, nobody does it better than the Sevier Valley Center.
Lights are out, the spotlights are on, as those of you watching on Local 10 can see, and the fog machines are out as the two teams will make their way out towards the floor here momentarily as we get set for the lineups to be announced, and they will announce everybody on each team and along with the coaches and the managers, those that participate in any way with each of these teams here this weekend at the 3A state championship game. And then, of course, we will also have the starters announced as well. Rick, any final thoughts on this game before we get to the starting lineups?
No, I think I'm ready. Been waiting a long time for this. Richfield trying to end a 31-year drought.
Been just 5 years for the Morgan Trojans, and as Rick mentioned, 31 years for the Richfield Wildcats. As you can hear the crowd now here at the Sevier Valley Center. We had the Emory Spartans girls basketball team in dominant fashion win the 3A girls state championship by 28 points. I think we're going to see a much different type of outcome here tonight between these two teams, as we've got two very good teams, and we expect to see a great ball game out of here from start to finish.
Earlier today was a terrific battle for third and fourth place between Emory and Manti. I anticipate, doesn't mean it will be, this one could be a similar fun game to watch.
Yes, it very well could be, as the Emory ended up getting the third place finish at this 3A state tournament. And with that, by the way, and with South Sevier's win this morning, Region 15 will have 4 of the top 5 teams here at the 3A state tournament.
But Morgan, if they were to win this, you'd have to give them credit because they've gone through the heart of Region 15.
Yeah, they've gone through the 2 teams that tied for second already, and now they're waiting for the region champion here next. Once again, they are announcing the non-starters right now for the Richfield Wildcats and the Morgan Trojans, and then we will go through the starting lineups at that point. For the starting lineups, we're going to do things a little bit differently than we normally do on our broadcast. Normally, Rick and I would give you those starters, but Nate Blackner on the PA mic right now does such an exceptional job here at the SVC. We'll turn our mics down, turn his mic up, and bring you the starting lineups the way they hear it here at the Sevier Valley Center.
And it's just electric in this building. It's near full capacity.
Yeah, great crowd here once again tonight. Rick, your thoughts, though, on how this crowd, as you heard me ask Coach Janes this same question, on how this crowd, with obviously going to be a heavy Richfield presence, could benefit the Wildcats in this game.
I think when you get planned, you just play. I think it's a big enough crowd that it's not that big a difference. I think you just play. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
Maybe to start with, there's a few jitters. We'll see if there is. But I think both these teams are very senior-laden with players. I think it will be right from the start. They'll be pretty poised.
Yeah, very good. 2 very good teams. And as you mentioned, senior-laden are these 2 teams, the Morgan Trojans and the Richfield Wildcats. Once again, the Trojans, they are coached by Brad Matthews, and the Wildcats, they are coached by Rand Janes. And so we are just a few minutes away from the starting lineups now being announced as we wrap up the Snow College pregame show. Snow offers the lowest tuition and fees in the Utah system of higher education. Start your education at snow.edu. We do appreciate you tuning in, both radio-wise on KSVC 980 AM, 100.5 FM as part of the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, and on TV, local10.tv, or on local channel 10 for Centricom subscribers. Time now for the starting lineups. Rick and I will step aside, and we'll turn it over to Nate Blackner here at the Sevier Valley Center.
Wildcats, a senior, 6 foot number 22, Emma Hayford. Head coach for the Morgan Trojans is Matt Matthews. Principal of Morgan High School, Trey Wilson. Head coach for the Wildcats is Rand James. Principal of Morgan High School, Glenn Newell. Tonight's officials.
So there you go. Those are your starters here at the Sevier Valley Center. Robert Lovell with you alongside Rick Robinson. Moments away from tip-off now between the Richfield Wildcats and the Morgan Trojans. Morgan dressed in their home whites with the maroon letters and numbers. They'll be going right to left across your radio dial, TV, and computer screen. And Richfield dressed in the road blues with the red numbers and letters left to right across your radio dial, TV, and computer screen. Once again, for the Wildcats, Kelton Anderson, Peyton Thompson, Emmett Hafen, Josh Thalman, and Hunter Peterson. And for the Trojans, Seth Hadley, Tyson Hurd, Trey Miles, Caleb Calderwood, and Sam Hansen. Great crowd here at the Sevier Valley Center for the 3A state championship between the Richfield Wildcats and the Morgan Trojans. And we are set and ready for tip-off. Officials are ready. Music tunes down. And the tip is up. It will be controlled by Hunter Peterson and picked up by Peyton Thompson. And a quick over and back call going to be called against the Wildcats as Peyton Thompson brought it to Thalman. Thalman jumped across the line as he caught it and then over back.
He had not reestablished in the backcourt, and that was backcourt.
So not the way you want to start it, but there you go. Right side high it goes to Trey Miles. Left elbow to Calderwood. Calderwood to Hurd on the elbow. Going to bring it out to Hadley. Hadley picked up by Thalman. Man defense as usual from Richfield. Left elbow to Miles, picked up by Hafen. Right elbow now to Calderwood. Sort of spots offense is Morgan. Left elbow Hurd. Swing it right side high to Hadley. Picked up by Thalman. Now high left to Hansen. Hansen comes to Miles. Thought about the quick shot, but Hafen on him tightly. Left side he goes back to Calderwood. Calderwood spin move in the lane. Put it up against Peterson. Off to the glass too hard. Rebound tipped up, and Hafen has it for the Wildcats.
I'll tell you, you can see the fire in Hafen's eyes. He's just a very veteran player for Richfield.
One of the most competitive athletes I've ever met. Pass comes inside to Hunter Peterson, knocked away from behind by Miles on the pass. Peterson gets it back, knocked away again. Out of bounds it goes, and it will be Richfield basketball.
And boy, you can see the quickness of Morgan, the skills of getting after that ball.
Hafen to inbound underneath, 4 around the key for the Wildcats. No one guarding the inbounds pass. Hafen will lob it out to Thompson. Up top to Thalman, picked up by Tyson Hurd. 1 minute into the game, no score. Thalman works his way left side, cut off on the elbow, kicks it right wing to Thompson. Thompson gonna dribble the lane, hand off to Anderson on the short corner. Anderson guarded by Miles, works his way to the middle of the key. Faces up, looking inside, not there. Now backdoor to Hafen, wide open layup is good. Richfield strikes first.
And what a great look there by Anderson. He just looked, took his time, Hafen cut, had the easy lay-in.
Across the timeline comes Sam Hansen. Right side to Miles, guarded by Hafen. High left now back to Hansen. Skip it right side to Hurd. Hurd pump fake, gonna drive baseline, cut off by Anderson. Back out to Miles, high right. Play call comes in from Coach Matthews. Crossover dribble by Miles, he'll drive the lane, kick it left side to Hadley in the corner. Hadley picked up by Thalman, comes high left to Hansen, and they'll reset. Guarded by Thompson, crossover dribble, right wing to Hurd. To the corner to Miles, jump shot 3 on the way, rattles it in. Trey Miles with the Mason Machinery three-pointer.
And he didn't have much space. He had Hafen coming at him, and that was a rainbow archer.
Thalman across the timeline, works his way left side, backs out. Nothing backdoor, he comes right side high to Thompson. Lob it into Hunter Peterson. Steps out on Calderwood, down the lane to Anderson. Scoop it up, no good, but a foul called. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Anderson looked like he was going to be able to put up an ad, but the bump pushed him away from the basket, and he was short.
Trey Miles does have the most fouls this year on Morgan's team, so he does have a propensity for that inside. Anderson at the Apex Foot and Ankle Institute free throw line. First free throw, got it to fall, snuck it over the front of the rim. Tie ball game.
The one thing about both these teams, they're very, very deep. If you think going to their bench gives you an advantage, I do not think it does for either team.
Right. Jack Cameron off the bench, Carter Thackeray off the bench for Morgan, and of course Emmett Hink, Morgan Albrecht, Hayden Harvard, Trey Roundy, all good for Richfield. As Anderson makes them both, he's got 2. 4-3 is your score. Richfield on top on the Elevate Oral and Facial Surgery scoreboard. Right side high, Hurd. Lob inside to Miles. Kick it back out to Hurd. Up top to Hanson. Hanson dribbles left side down the lane. Puts up the runner. Off the glass too hard. Didn't draw iron. Rebound by Hafen for the Wildcats.
The backside help of Anderson created that quick shot. That was good backside defense.
Thompson across the timeline. Richfield up 4-3. Right side high, he comes to Thalman. Peterson flashing high post. Thalman top of the key now, dribbles left. Gets in the lane, hands it off to Anderson. Anderson working on Calderwood. Up and under move, blocked by Calderwood. Calderwood going the other way, lost the handle on it, and it's picked up by Hanson. Hanson for the Trojans, left wing to Miles. Pump fake on the three, dribble in, 17-footer on the way. Too hard off the glass. Rebound, Tyson Hurd battles Anderson for it. Ball's on the ground, Thompson has it, tries to pass it out, and it's picked up now by Peterson. And Hunter gets it off to Emmett Hafen.
I'll tell you, both these teams have shown some nerves here, playing in the state championship game.
Thompson across the timeline, 4:45 to go in the first quarter, 4-3 Richfield. Thompson up top, comes left side high to Hafen, guarded by Seth Hadley, down the lane to Thalman. Thalman easily through the defense, lays it up and in.
Same as last night, Richfield's had 3 baskets. 3 different players have scored here for him.
Hanson across the timeline, 4:27 to go in the first quarter on the Elevate Oral and Facial Surgery scoreboard, 6-3 Wildcats. In the corner, Miles back out to Hurd. Hurd thought about the deep three, instead comes high left to Hadley, to the wing to Hanson, 3 on the way, in and out. Rebound, Anderson for Richfield. Wildcats slowing things down as the play call comes in from Coach Janes. Thompson picked up by Hurd, comes right side high to Hafen, guarded tightly by Hanson. Hafen holding, up top to Anderson, swing it left side, Thompson. Looking inside, not there, up top to Thalman. Thalman picked up by Hurd. Swinging right wing to Anderson, right wing to Anderson. Working on Hanson, gonna drive the lane, scoot up the right hand. Offensive foul is the call. Drawing the charge is Caleb Calderwood.
Yeah, Calderwood had good position right in the center of the lane. He was waiting for Anderson. And Coach James is telling Anderson, pass that ball out.
3:46 to go in the quarter, 6-3. Richfield leading Morgan 3A state championship. Hanson across the timeline, picked up by Thompson. Right wing, he goes to Calderwood, guarded by Peterson. Again, the staple ran James man defense. Left wing to Hanson. Picked up by Thompson, up top Miles, swing it right wing Hadley. On the three-point line, works his way back out. Now swing it left side to Miles. Backdoor pass knocked away by Thalman, away from Hadley, out of bounds. It'll be Morgan basketball.
I'll tell you what, the speed of this game is just incredible as they move around. Both these teams with athletes are fun to watch.
Hanson inbound, comes in left corner to Hurd. Now to the wing on the three-point line to Miles. He hands to Hanson. He'll come out to the Snow College S and reset. Hanson picked up by Thompson. Crossover dribble, works his way to the right, bounce pass to Hurd, in the corner to Hadley. Hadley guarded by Thalman, up top he comes to Miles, left wing to Hanson, looking for Calderwood, can't get it to him, good defense by Peterson. 3 from Hurd from the right wing, nothing but net, tie ball game.
Yeah, Hurd had a little bit of space, and he was not deep as a lot of the players have been behind the college line. He lined up perfectly and drilled that.
Under 3 to go in the first quarter, 6-6 your score. Hafen with the basketball high right, guarded by Hanson, into the corner to Peterson. Double team inside on Thalman, can't get it to him. Peterson drives the lane, bounce pass, backdoor to Anderson. Anderson puts it up, blocked by Calderwood again. Picked up by Hadley, he's going the other way for Morgan. Down the floor right side, hits it to Hurd. 15-footer on the baseline, short, backside rebound to Peterson.
Difference so far in this game for Morgan has been Calderwood in the middle.
2 big blocks and drawing a charge. 6-6 your score, 2:20 to go in the first quarter. Up top is Thompson, off the screen by Thalman. Backs out as Hanson picks him up. Goes left wing high to Hafen. Offense readjusts, left wing out of Thalman, 3 on the way. Nothing but net, Josh Thalman, his first bucket of the game. He's got 5 now, had the layup earlier.
I'll tell you, Josh has just really had an excellent shooting tournament.
Mason Machinery, 3-pointer there for Thalman. In Springville and Aurora, Mason Machinery knows the farming business. Right wing is Hadley. Picks up his dribble, needs help, comes high left to Hurd. Guarded by Anderson. Goes off the screen by Calderwood. Right wing high now to Hanson. 1:40 to go in the first quarter, 9-6 Wildcats. Hanson drives middle, goes to Hadley, high left. Guarded by Thalman, off the screen by Calderwood. Heads by Peterson. Gets cut off now by Thalman, to the wing to Hurd. Hurd comes back to the top of the key, high left to Hanson. Guarded by Peyton Thompson. Gives away from the screen, into the corner to Hurd. Pump fake on the 3 as Anderson closes out. Hurd works his way to the middle, gets inside the lane, scoop it up, off the glass, got it to fall. Tyson Hurd now with 5.
Yeah, Hurd got around his defender. Hunter couldn't get there in time, and he was able to lay it in. Great move.
9-8 is your score. Thompson walks it across the timeline. Morgan getting ready to make a couple of changes here, personnel-wise. Thompson tries to go to the right side, easily taken away by Hanson. Third turnover by Richfield, and Thompson fouls him going the other way.
Yeah, and Thompson did that on purpose. He was worried about a breakaway and gave up a foul to not give a layup.
Carter Thackeray, Carson Ordina into the game for Morgan. Calderwood and Hanson will come out. 56 seconds to go in the first quarter, 9-8 Wildcats. In the backcourt is Hadley, picked up by Thalman. High left to Miles, into the corner to Ordina, guarded by Peterson. Out now to Hadley. Into the corner to Miles, up the screen, jump shot three on the way, misses it short, air ball, and a foul called as Hafen came into him. And Miles will go to the Apex Foot and Ankle Institute free throw line to shoot 3 free throws.
Yeah, he was screened out. He was trying to get over there. And the foul was, I thought it might even be late on it, but.
At the free throw line is Miles, in and out on the first one. He's got 2 more. Richfield crowd getting into it, trying to distract him as he makes the second free throw. He's got 4 points, ties the game up at 9. Miles, a 65% free throw shooter. Next one is good. He makes 2 of 3 here. He's got 5 points, and the lead goes back to Morgan. 10-9, 46 seconds left in the first quarter. Full court press put on now by the Trojans. Hunter Peterson in the backcourt. Picks up his dribble, goes to Thompson. Thompson right back to Peterson. They've got to get it across, and Peterson able to get it ahead to Thompson. Double team comes back to Peterson in the high post. Down back door to Hafen. Put it up. Kennedy's fouled. Hafen the bucket and the chance at the three-point play.
Yeah, Hafen hesitated, pump fake to get his defender in the air, and then made sure he drew the foul and put it in.
I believe the foul was on Thackeray. And that's what they'll say. So Thackeray picks up his first foul and the second team foul on Morgan as the lead goes back to Richfield. Morgan Albrecht going to come into the game for Hunter Peterson for the Wildcats. Hafen at the Apex Foot and Ankle Institute free throw line. The and one, nothing but net. Hafen with 5, 12-10, 2-point Richfield lead. Play call comes in from Coach Matthews. Going to play for the final shot of the quarter. Are the Trojans down 2 on the Elevate Oral and Facial Surgery scoreboard. Hadley looks to shake Thalman just to get him away, get rid of the 5-second count, and he hands to Miles on the Snow College S. Guarded by Hafen. Down to 10 seconds left. Miles working on Hafen. Crossover dribble, looks to drive, cut off by Anderson, lost the handle on it, ball's loose, out of bounds it goes. Richfield basketball with 4 seconds to go in the quarter.
Yeah, he was trying to do a little shake and bake, and that time he lost control of it. It looked like he might be able to pick it up in the corner, but went out of bounds.
Hafen to inbound. Looking for the streaker. The quarterback throws it to Thalman. Thalman right side to Thompson. Three-pointer at the buzzer. Knocks it down. Peyton Thompson. Nothing but net on the Mason Machinery three-pointer. And it's a 5-point Richfield lead at the end of 1 on the Elevate Oral and Facial Surgery scoreboard. Richfield 15, Morgan 10 on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
No matter how you connect, Centricom delivers fast, reliable internet and powerful whole home mesh Wi-Fi throughout your home for intense gaming, easy sharing, and buffer-free streaming on every device all at once. With experts ready to help. Connect to faster internet. Connect with Centra Wi-Fi. Connect to now. Call or click Centricom.com to upgrade your internet today.
You've seen Zions Bank's name at sporting events, performances, and fundraisers. We're just about everywhere. Your children and grandchildren see Zions' dedicated employees in their classroom, teaching them how to save. We do all this because we have skin in the game. We support South Central Utah because we live and work here too. So we're as committed to this community's future as you are. When it comes to choosing to bank at Zions, rest assured you're selecting a company dedicated to bringing value to South Central Utah's businesses, individuals, and families.
ZionsBank.com, member FDIC.
What a play with 4 seconds left in that quarter, Rick.
Unbelievable execution. They threw the ball three-quarter court. Thalman caught it and got it to Thompson.
Nice to have a quarterback like Emmett Hafen throwing that ball. Jack Cameron into the game now for Morgan. Morgan basketball to start this second quarter. 15-10, Richfield lead. That is the largest lead of the game for either team. Tyson Hurd on the three-point line comes high left to Hanson. Hansen goes to Cameron, picked up by Morgan Albrecht. Left side high now to Thackeray, guarded by Thalman. Right elbow to Calderwood. Picked up by Anderson, left elbow to Hurd, guarded tightly by Hafen. Dribbles in the lane, puts up the shot, contested by Albrecht. Air ball, rebound though by Cameron. Bounce it back out to Thackeray. Up top to Hansen as they reset.
Yeah, Hurd kind of forced that, but got away with because they got the rebound.
Right wing is Hurd. Gonna drive baseline, hands to Hansen. He'll dribble middle, kick it left side high to Thackeray. Up top now to Cameron, right wing to Hurd. 5-point Richfield lead, left side high to Hansen. Right wing he goes, three-pointer from Hurd on the way, tries to draw the foul, didn't get it, but air ball goes right to Caleb Calderwood who lays it in.
Tell you, Calderwood has really been a factor in this game. He's kept Morgan as close as they are on the defense end, and now coming back with a big basket.
Thompson across the timeline for the Wildcats. Goes right corner to Albrecht. Morgan, one dribble, picks it up, comes back out to Thompson. Thompson works his way left side to Hafen on the wing. Into the corner he goes to Thompson, out top to Thalman. Thalman dribbles to the right, step back, 17-footer, short off the rim, rebound Hansen for the Trojans.
And that was pretty good defense by Hurd. He had a hand right in Thalman's face.
Across the timeline it comes Hansen. 15-12 your score. Right side is Cameron, into the corner to Thackeray, out to Hurd. Closed out by Hafen. Short corner now, Thackeray with it. Out to the wing to Hansen, picked up by Thompson. Hansen backs out, crossover dribble, going to go away from the screen to the right. Now gets cut off down the lane to Cameron, off the glass too hard. The tip up by Calderwood, no good. Gets the rebound, and a foul going to be called as he hits the floor. And you can hear the Richfield crowd.
Well, the Richfield crowd felt like he fell down on his own, but it appeared to me that Anderson had a foot, his foot was on him.
They called it on Emmett Hafen, though, his second. Hafen will leave the game.
Boy, I didn't see that.
Yeah, Emmett Hink will come in. Lob it out to Miles, who checks back in for the Trojans. Hands off to Hansen. They'll come back and reset once again. 6 minutes to go in the half. Left corner to Miles, guarded by Hink. Works his way to the middle of the lane, kicks it right wing, and a traveling call as he took an extra step before the pass. They say that's a second Morgan turnover.
And because I said I didn't see it doesn't mean it wasn't there, because the down low on the lower block on the other end of the court from us. I was just looking at the replay.
Right. 5:52 to go in the half on the Elevate Oral and Facial Surgery scoreboard. 15-12 Richfield. Thompson comes right side high to Albrecht. Guarded by Miles. Backdoor pass inside the lane to Hink. Hink working on Calderwood. Back to Albrecht. Left wing to Thompson. Thompson going to fake the pass, drive the lane. Kick it right side. Taken away by Thackeray.
He got up in the air and had no place to pass it. Too many arms in the middle of the lane.
Hansen going to drive left. Goes to Miles on the wing. He'll drive the lane. Splits the double team. Off the glass and in. Trey Miles with a game high 7. It's a 1-point game.
And Miles with just an athletic move that very few players can make.
15-14 Wildcats. Across the timeline, Thompson. Right side high to Hink. Guarded by Cameron. Into the corner to Hunter Peterson. Guarded by Calderwood. Back out to Hink. Up top, Thalman. Thalman gets the ball poked away. Picked up by Miles. And Miles up ahead to Hansen. Hansen off to the races. Fast break right side layup is good. 6-0 run by Morgan. They're back on top.
And a turnover led to that.
5 turnovers so far by Richfield in this game. Thompson up the floor, brings it right side high to Hink. Guarded by Cameron. Up top to Peterson, swing it left side, Thompson. Guarded by Miles. Peyton skips it right side high to Albrecht, to the wing to Peterson. He'll drive baseline around Calderwood, puts it up against Thackeray, rolls around the rim and drops it in. What a play by Hunter Peterson.
Yeah, it was a reverse with a guy coming over the top. Kind of a blind reverse. What a great move.
17-16, Wildcats back on top. Right side high to Thackeray. Up top he comes to Cameron. Left wing Hansen. Down the lane on the curl to Miles. Might have got away with the travel there. Quick in the corner to Thackeray. Three-pointer, knocks it down.
Zachary had a little bit of room and just drilled it on the left baseline.
19-17. Morgan the 2-point edge. 7 lead changes so far in this first half. Now Sam Hansen takes it away from Peyton Thompson. Hansen going all the way, scoop it up and score. And it's a 4-point Morgan lead, their largest of the game. 6 Richfield turnovers so far in this one compared to 2 for Morgan. 21-17 Trojans, high left Thompson. Comes high right to Hink. Emmett off the screen by Thalman. Picks it up, goes back to Thalman, guarded by Miles. Up top back to Hink on the Snow College S. Works his way high right. Left side now to Thompson, into the low corner to Albrecht. Skip pass right side to Hink. Emmett pump fake, going to drive the lane. Gets cut off. Now he needs help. Looking for somebody. Tries to go to Thalman, taken away by Miles. Miles going the other way for the Trojans. Driving against Thompson. Put it up off the back of him. Countered. He's fouled. Miles the bucket and the chance of the three-point play.
The 3-2 zone defense has really bothered Richfield. When they've got in the middle, there's no lane to pass to, and it's really caused some problems here.
Timeout called by Coach James with 3:07 to go in the half. On the Elevate Oral and Facial Surgery scoreboard, it's a 13-2 run by the Trojans. They lead at 23-17 over Richfield on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
Our team works hard to shape the quality of life wherever we live and work. These values allow our team to be the go-to source for rural entities.
For integrity, honesty, and technical expertise, think of Jones and DeMille Engineering. With offices in Richfield, Roosevelt, Price, and Manti. Visit jonesanddemille.com or find them on Facebook. Since 1982, Jones and DeMille Engineering, your infrastructure professionals.
Monroe Family Medicine Revere Health will accommodate you with personalized primary, acute, and chronic care. They provide in-house x-rays, blood draws, and EKGs. They do all types of physicals like CDL, school, sports, and missionary, to name just a few. Nurse practitioners Jason Okerlund and Drake Mason and their staff are proud to serve all of Sevier County. For patient care and concern at its finest, visit Monroe Family Medicine, 568 South Main, Monroe. Call 527-8866, 527-8866.
Now we're back here at the Cedar Valley Center as Trey Miles completes the old-fashioned three-point play. He's got a game-high 10 for Morgan. It's a 7-point Morgan lead. 14-2 run by the Trojans. Hunter Peterson left wing. He'll come out to Hink. Up top to Thompson. Back to Hink. Get it into Peterson, working on Thackeray. Backs him down in the low block. Out to Trey Roundy. Pump fake on the three. Into the short corner he goes. Back to Peterson. Peterson over Calderwood. High off the glass. Got it to fall. Hunter Peterson with 4 points.
And Hunter Peterson has really given Richfield some points they desperately needed in this run.
24-19. Trojans with the lead. Up top Hansen. Right wing he goes to Cameron. Guarded by Hink. It goes away from the screen. Driving baseline into the corner. Miles. Jump shot three. Nothing but net. Trey Miles with 13.
Miles was in rhythm. A great pass from down on the baseline. Miles got that. You could just feel it.
High left to Hink. Up top Thompson. On the S. Goes left side back to Hink. High post to Roundy. Roundy goes back to Thompson. Tries to go back to Hink. Knocked it out of bounds. Remains Richfield basketball. Keldon Anderson back in the game for Richfield. Peyton Thompson comes out. Thackeray and Cameron leave for Morgan as Hadley and Hurd come back in. Hink will get it into Trey Roundy. And Emmett will run the point now for Richfield. Hurd comes out on him tight as he picks it up. Needs help now. And goes left wing high to Anderson. Back to Hink. Waits for the play call to come in as he looked for the coach. Hurd pokes it away, but Emmett gets it back. Under 2 to go in the first half. Hink in trouble. Looking for help. And a foul going to be called on the bump on Tyson Hurd, and Morgan doesn't like it.
No, but he's out there, and there's a bumping going on. No matter what, Richfield wouldn't like it if they didn't call it, and Morgan's not going to like it if they do call it.
First foul on Tyson Hurd, third team foul on Morgan. Hink in the backcourt. Picked up by Tyson Hurd. Picks up his dribble, now he needs help. Comes out to Roundy. Roundy picks up his dribble. Goes back to Hink. Minute 37 to go in the half. Hink guarded by Hurd, works his way left side, picks up his dribble again. Nothing back door, and goes out to Roundy. Roundy high post to Hafen. Hafen one dribble to the wing to Hink. Hink dribbles low block into Peterson. Peterson working on Calderwood. Up in the move. He's got to get rid of it now. Ball gets poked away, he gets it back. Goes to Anderson. He'll drive the lane, and a foul called on the drive. And he and Miles ran into each other after the initial foul. Miles hits the floor hard.
And they're going to call the foul. Anderson thought it was on the second bump, but it was out high.
It's on Tyson Hurd, his second. He's going to come out of the game. Jack Cameron in. Peyton Thompson back into the game for Richfield. And Emmett Hink will check out. Coach James talking to him.
And I'm sure they're not going to rule that a shooting foul.
No, it was not. It was way before the initial, or the shot. Hafen to inbound. Looking in the lane, not there, into the corner to Thompson. Three on the way. knocks it down. Peyton Thompson, a huge Mason Machinery three-pointer.
Yeah, Peyton looked like he was crowded in that baseline, and somehow he got it over to the defender, and it went in.
Over Trey Miles, no less. Up top, Hansen. Left wing high to Calderwood, picked up by Peterson. Up top to Hadley, right wing to Hansen. On the college three-point line, he'll back out. Up top to Hadley. 54 seconds to go in the half. Now to the wing on the left side to Hansen, guarded by Thompson. Looks to drive, goes to the corner to Miles, guarded by Hafen. Skip it pass right side to Hadley, guarded by Roundy. Pull up, 16-footer, knocks it down. Seth Hadley with his first points. All 5 starters have scored for Morgan.
Hadley with a little crossover dribble, able to be open on the right side of the foul line.
32 seconds to go in the half. 7-point Morgan lead, 29-22. 19 points in this second quarter by Morgan. Hafen high left. He's just going to hold it as they play for the final shot of the quarter. Coach Jane saying, all right, let's go. 13 seconds to go in the half. Right wing to Roundy. Nothing inside, up top to Thompson. Back to Roundy. Got the 5 seniors on the floor for the Wildcats. Up top, Thompson. 4 seconds to go in the half. Dribbles into the elbow, puts up the shot, tried to get the foul call. Didn't get it, missed it short. And that'll be how the first half comes to an end. Morgan has taken control, 29-22. They lead it on the Elevate Oral and Facial Surgery scoreboard in the 3A State Championship. We'll take the break and come back with the Jones and DeMille Engineering halftime show next on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
Since 1947, Barney Trucking in Salina has built a reputation of unparalleled customer service and satisfaction in the trucking industry. Barney Trucking in Salina is now hiring local drivers. If you're looking for a solid career in the trucking industry that has a positive working environment, join the big blue trucks of Barney Trucking. The job includes benefits, training, retirement, and requires a Class A CDL license and an endorsement for doubles and triples. To apply, go to barneytrucking.com or call 529-4422. That's 529-4422.
Mountain Land Supply of Richfield is the Central Utah leader in plumbing, waterworks, turf, and ag irrigation. Mountain Land Supply features an entire line of Rainbird sprinklers and systems for your yard or commercial property and backs it up with an extremely knowledgeable staff that cares about the local community because they live here. Visit them at 2104 South Red Hills Drive in Richfield or call for a showroom appointment 435-896-9606. Mountain Land Supply is proud to sponsor high school sports and wishes the teams, coaches, and players success.
Sevier Valley Hospital supports our local athletes, not only during the game, but when they need some help to get back into it too. Our own team of starters includes physicians who specialize in orthopedic and general surgery, ENT, podiatry, family and internal medicine, pain management, and other areas of care. And they work to repair sports and everyday injuries right at our hospital, helping to keep both our athletes and their fans close to home for your care. Sevier Valley Hospital, healing for life.
Campus life at Snow College is awesome. On our small, friendly residential campus, you can participate in fun student life events, join student clubs, and cheer on our nationally ranked athletic teams. And if you want adventure, you can find about every outdoor activity imaginable just minutes from campus. Come check out Snow College and see why it's one of the best two-year schools in the nation at snow.edu.
Robinson Transport is a major part of the central Utah economy by hauling supplies to maintain the energy needs of Utah and surrounding states. The management extends a sincere appreciation to all of their drivers for their hard work and dedication. Robinson Transport fully supports the education of our area youth and their participation in athletic competition. Should you need any construction equipment, topsoil, gravel, or concrete work, remember Robinson Transport of Salina, a proud sponsor of this sports broadcast.
And welcome back here to the Sevier Valley Center. This is the Jones and DeMille Engineering halftime show supporting our youth in their efforts to develop new talents and passions, paving the way to success. That's Jones and DeMille Engineering. And the Morgan cheerleaders and drill team entertaining the crowd here right now at halftime of the 3A Boys State Championship game. And Robert Lovell with you alongside Rick Robinson. Morgan dominates the second quarter, outscoring Richfield 19-7 to take a 29-22 lead into the halftime break. Your thoughts on this first half, Rick?
Well, I thought the first quarter, it did belong to Richfield. They had a 5-point lead at the end of it. But I thought in the second quarter, turnovers and the shooting, certainly Trey Miles, he shot well in the first period, but he's a difference maker, his shooting and the turnovers that Richfield had.
Shooting at a high pace is Miles, shooting so far 80% in the game, 2 for 2 from 3, and obviously much higher than anybody's average, and his average there, but off to a great start is Trey Miles. Let's look at these first half stats brought to you by Sorensen Leva Insurance. Proud to support the high school teams in our area. Visit them in Richfield or Salina for your home, auto, and business insurance needs. Proud to represent Auto Owners Insurance. Call Corey Sorensen in Richfield at 896-4471 or Cena Rasmussen in Salina at 529-7471. Leading the way for Morgan is Trey Miles, 13 points. He's also got 2 steals in this first half. 5 points for Tyson Hurd, 4 points from Sam Hansen along with 2 steals, and then 2 points apiece for Caleb Calderwood and Seth Hadley. Calderwood also has 3 rebounds and 2 big blocks in this first half as well for the Trojans. As a team, they're shooting 58% from the floor, 67% from 3, and 75% from the free throw line in this first half.
Yeah, Morgan's done all the right things. And Richfield, when they've come in, some of the reserves, to me, have been a little hesitant against the zone, the state championship atmosphere. I do think it's gotten to Richfield's reserves a little more than Morgan's.
Then you look at the stats for Richfield. Leading the way is Peyton Thompson, 6 points, and then 5 points apiece for Emmett Hafen and Josh Thalman. Hafen also with 2 assists and 2 rebounds. 4 points for Hunter Peterson and 2 points for Keldon Anderson in this first half. As a team, they're shooting 67% from the floor, 100% from 3 at 3 for 3, and 3 for 3 from the free throw line, so great numbers there. The big difference is 7 less shots for Richfield than Morgan, and then Morgan winning the rebound battle, 7-5. Richfield 0 offensive rebounds at Morgan with 3 offensive rebounds.
Yeah, and Calderwood has played a big force in the middle. That 3-2 zone, or you can call it a 1-2-2, however you want to call it, where the 3 across the top, Richfield has struggled at times. Other times they've been able to get it in the middle. They've gotten some layups. But I thought that Morgan's defense really picked up in the second quarter.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that point. And then the other key factor, Richfield 7 turnovers, with most of those leading to layups for Morgan. Morgan just 2 turnovers.
Yeah, well, and several of them were passes. A couple of them where they were dribbling lone person, and they knocked it away and were able to grab it and just run down and lay it up.
So easy buckets on the other end as a result for Morgan there, as Morgan has the lead 29-22 over the Richfield Wildcats here in the 3A state championship game on the Elevate Oral and Facial Surgery scoreboard. It is a longer halftime for the state title game, and now it's the Richfield. Is it the Azurettes?
No, that used to be it. They've changed their name.
Well, what is it now then, Rick? See, I'm putting you on the spot.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but it's a different name.
It's the drill team, though.
Yes.
Now they will entertain the crowd here at the Sevier Valley Center. We'll take a short break, and we'll come back and look forward to the second half. That's coming up next on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
It's Radiance.
You've seen Zions Bank's name at sporting events, performances, and fundraisers. We're just about everywhere. Your children and grandchildren see Zions dedicated employees in their classroom, teaching them how to save. We do all this because we have skin in the game. We support South Central Utah because we live and work here too. So we're as committed to this community's future as you are. When it comes to choosing to bank at Zions, rest assured you're selecting the company dedicated to bringing value to South Central Utah's businesses, individuals, and families.
ZionsBank.com, member FDIC.
Our team works hard to shape the quality of life wherever we live and work. These values allow our team to be the go-to source for rural entities.
For integrity, honesty, and technical expertise, think of Jones & DeMille Engineering. With offices in Richfield, Roosevelt, Price, and Manti. Visit jonesandemille.com or find them on Facebook. Since 1982, Jones & DeMille Engineering, your infrastructure professionals.
Monroe Family Medicine Revere Health will accommodate you with personalized primary, acute, and chronic care. They provide in-house x-rays, blood draws, and EKGs. They do all types of physicals like CDL, school, sports, and missionary, to name just a few. Nurse practitioners Jason Okerlund and Drake Mason and their staff are proud to serve all of Sevier County. For patient care and concern at its finest, visit Monroe Family Medicine, 568 South Main, Monroe. Call 527-8866, 527-8866.
Since 1947, Barney Trucking in Salina has built a reputation of unparalleled customer service and satisfaction in the trucking industry. Barney Trucking in Salina is now hiring local drivers. If you're looking for a solid career in the trucking industry that has a positive working environment, join the big blue trucks of Barney Trucking. The job includes benefits, training, retirement, and requires a Class A CDL license and an endorsement for doubles and triples. To apply, go to barneytrucking.com or call 529-4422. That's 529-4422.
And we're back here at the Jones & O'Meal Engineering halftime show. From slam dunks to buzzer beaters, the Jones & O'Meal Engineering team is here to help you tackle the toughest infrastructure issues. At the half, Morgan 29, Richfield 22 on the Elevate Oral and Facial Surgery scoreboard in the 3A state championship game. Let's let you know how other games have gone so far today at the 3A state tournament. Of course, we've had several good games so far this weekend. But in the third place game today, it was Emory beating Manti 78-73. And in the fifth place game today, South Sevier topped Judge Memorial 61-52. So far, Region 15 has taken third, fourth, and fifth, and they're guaranteed to take at least second as well with Richfield. And Richfield, of course, still vying for the state title. Region 13 has the other two top six places as Judge Memorial takes sixth, and Morgan, of course, here tonight in the state championship game. In the 2A classification tonight, going on right now at Weber State University, Layton Christian is playing Parowan in the state title. Finishing in third place today was Roland Hall with a 66-58 win over Kanab, as Kanab came in fourth. Enterprise beat North Summit 43-31 to take fifth, and North Summit, as a result, takes sixth in that one. Let's go back to 3A in the girls bracket. It was all Emory all weekend long as they win the state title with a dominant win over Grantsville, I think it was 59-31, I believe, was the final in that one, as Emory cruises to their second straight state championship.
And no bad feelings to any other teams, but that was expected.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Emory was terrific.
They were fantastic. So Grantsville takes second. Third place is Richfield with a 54-32 win over Juab, as Juab takes fourth. And then South Sevier comes in fifth with a 57-43 win over Judge Memorial. In the 2A classification on the girls' state tournament, it's the Beaver Beavers that get the state championship win with a tight win over their rival Kanab, 54-52. Beaver, the 2A girls state champions. Kanab takes second. And then the third place game, it was North Summit beating Enterprise 55-44. Enterprise takes fourth. And in fifth place, Millard gets the win over Duchesne 41-34. So some great games this weekend, and of course, you still have the 1A state tournament next weekend back here at the Sevier Valley Center.
Yeah, they'll be next week, and they'll bring 32 teams in here.
16 boys, 16 girls. They'll use Richfield High School along with the Sevier Valley Center for that state tournament. So still some great games to be had here in the lower classifications of high school basketball. And we got one more second half here between Richfield and Morgan to decide the 3A boys state champion, with Morgan leading 29-22 on the Elevate Oral and Facial Surgery scoreboard. Rick, going into the second half, what do you need to see out of Richfield to try to make a comeback here?
I think Richfield's got to cut down on the turnovers. That's obviously a number one thing. And then secondly, they've got to get some shots up. They're shooting a good percentage. They have all tournament long. They get the shots up. Good things are going to happen for them.
Again, 7 less shots than Morgan in this first half for Richfield. And then you take a look at the Morgan Trojans. Your thoughts on what they need to do to stay where they're at?
Well, I think they want to keep the pressure, not have turnovers themselves, and be able to handle any runs that Richfield might put at them.
Yeah, defensively they have been fantastic, especially as you mentioned in that second quarter. So there's your quick thoughts on what we need to see out of these two teams coming up in the second half here in the 3A state championship. We'll take another break and come back with half number 2 with Morgan leading Richfield 29-22 on the Elevate Oral and Facial Surgery scoreboard on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
Mountain Land Supply of Richfield is the Central Utah leader in plumbing, waterworks, turf, and ag irrigation. Mountain Land Supply features an entire line of Rainbird sprinklers and systems for your yard or commercial property, and backs it up with an extremely knowledgeable staff that cares about the local community because they live here. Visit them at 2104 South Red Hills Drive in Richfield, or call for a showroom appointment 435-896-9606. Mountain Land Supply is proud to sponsor high school sports and wishes the teams, coaches, and players success.
Sevier Valley Hospital supports our local athletes, not only during the game, but when they need some help to get back into it too. Our own team of starters includes physicians who specialize in orthopedic and general surgery, ENT, podiatry, family and internal medicine, pain management, and other areas of care. And they work to repair sports and everyday injuries right at our hospital, helping to keep both our athletes and their fans close to home for your care. Sevier Valley Hospital, healing for life.
Campus life at Snow College is awesome. On our small, friendly residential campus, you can participate in fun student life events, join student clubs, and cheer on our nationally ranked athletic teams. And if you want adventure, you can find about every outdoor activity imaginable just minutes from campus. Come check out Snow College and see why it's one of the best two-year schools in the nation at snow.edu.
Robinson Transport is a major part of the central Utah economy by hauling supplies to maintain the energy needs of Utah and surrounding states. The management extends a sincere appreciation to all of their drivers for their hard work and dedication. Robinson Transport fully supports the education of our area youth and their participation in athletic competition. Should you need any construction equipment, topsoil, gravel, or concrete work, remember Robinson Transport of Salina, a proud sponsor of this sports broadcast.
And welcome back here to the Sevier Valley Center. This has been the Jones & Mill Engineering Halftime Show. Jones & Mill applauds the teams for hard work, dedication, and commitment. The race for excellence has no finish line. 29-22 is your score. Morgan with the lead coming into this second half over Richfield in the 3A state championship. Great atmosphere here at the Sevier Valley Center. Great crowd here tonight for this boys state title game. Really had some great crowds all weekend long, Greg.
Yeah, this is maybe the second largest crowd I've ever seen here. It would rival the South Sevier Richfield state championship game. I don't believe it's quite as large, but it's very, very close.
It will be Richfield basketball to start the second half, down 7, 29-22. Thalman will get it in to Peyton Thompson to bring it across the timeline for the Wildcats. Starters are on the floor for each team. Left corner to Hafen, picked up by Calderwood, out to Thompson. Skip it right side to Peterson. Hunter goes out to Thalman. Thalman dribbles to the free throw line, hesitates, now picks it up and goes back to Peterson right wing. He'll drive baseline, got by the defense, put it up off the glass, missed it short. Rebound picked up by Calderwood for Morgan.
And that's the right place to attack that zone. The weakest part of it is down along that baseline.
Hanson up top, guarded by Thompson. Comes right wing to Miles, back out to Hanson as they reset the offense. Left wing to Hurd, up top now to Hadley. Right wing looking for Miles, can't get it to him. Crossover dribble, he'll drive, go to the corner, jump shot three for Miles. Off the rim, no good. And the third foul called on Emmett Hafen as again he came into Miles, and Miles will shoot 3 more free throws.
And Hafen comes up, says he just fell, they didn't touch him. Hafen has some tape around his wrist. I'd like to see a replay of that.
And he hurt that yesterday, that thumb yesterday, if you remember right. Trey Miles at the line to shoot 3, nails the first one. 14 for Miles. Eight-point Morgan lead. That ties their largest. Second one no good off the back of the rim. Miles will shoot one more. 7:20 to go here in the third. 30-22. Morgan leads Richfield in this 3A state championship on the Elevate Oral and Facial Surgery scoreboard. Third free throw is good. 15 already for Miles, and it's a 9-point lead. That's the largest of the game for either team. Richfield led by 5 at the end of the first quarter. Morgan now leads by 9 early in the third. 31-22. Peyton Thompson up top. As you mentioned, 3-2 zone here for Morgan, causing problems for the Wildcats offense. Thalman up top, picks up his dribble, goes left wing to Hafen. Looking for Anderson, not there. Picks it up and comes back out to Thompson. Thompson holding, goes to Thalman. Thalman inside the lane to Anderson, got him inside position. He'll be fouled by Miles, and Anderson going to the Apex Foot and Ankle Institute free throw line to shoot 2.
And Richfield's come down court the last 2 possessions, and they've gone down on that lower block, and that's really where it's the weakest.
That's a second foul on Trey Miles, first team foul on Morgan this half. Free throw from Anderson is good. Keldon now at 3 points.
But if Richfield wants to get back in the game, they're going to play some good defense.
Emmett Hink into the game. He'll come in for Emmett Hafen, who leaves with those 3 fouls. Under 7 to go here in the third quarter. The next free throw, nothing but net for Anderson. He's got 4 points, all from the Apex Foot and Ankle Institute free throw line. 7-point Morgan lead. Hanson across the timeline. Picked up by Peyton Thompson. Left elbow to Calderwood, looking inside, not there, backing out as Hanson. Low block to Miles. Miles got backed in under too far, and out of bounds it goes. He wanted the foul call, didn't get it.
Yeah, but I'm not so sure he was lucky. There's not a push-off called on that. So neither way, it's a good pass by the refs.
Third turnover by Morgan. Thompson up top, into the corner to Thalman. 3 on the way. Off the, no good, air ball. Richfield wanted the foul call there as Thalman ran into, and they don't get it. Up the floor come the Trojans. Up top, Hanson guarded by Thompson. Gonna drive right down the lane to the wing to Miles. Miles dribbles left into the lane. Jump step, 10-footer, no good. Around the rim, rebound by Peterson.
And Miles again, another look. You have to respect him deep, so he's able to drive and missed a little 7-foot jumper.
6:05 to go in the quarter. Peyton Thompson up top. Goes right side high to Hink. Back to Thompson. Into the corner to Thalman. 3 on the way. Short off the rim. Thalman follows it. Gets his own rebound. Passing the lane to Hink. Hink working on Calderwood. Put it up off the glass. Too hard. Rebound tipped up. Thalman has it. Ripped away by Miles. The ball's loose. Calderwood gets it. Up ahead to Hadley. Hadley going the other way. Drives in against Peterson. Off the glass. Got it to fall. Seth Hadley now with 4.
A big turn of events there. Richfield had a good look at it. Couldn't get it to go. And then Morgan comes down and gets a layup. Just terrific effort by Morgan.
Thompson off the screen, goes to the corner to Thalman. He'll drive the baseline, put it up against Calderwood, and he's fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2.
And what Thalman did that time, Josh just planted, and Calderwood came into him, Caleb did, and it drew the foul. I think much is what Miles has been doing for Morgan.
Thalman at the line. First free throw, round the rim, no good. He'll shoot another. 9-point Morgan lead, 5:27 to go here in the third quarter on the Elevate Oral and Facial Surgery scoreboard. Second free throw from Thalman. Nothing but net on that one. He's got 6, tied for a team high. Hanson will bring it up the floor for the Trojans. Picked up by Peyton Thompson. Crossover dribble goes out to Miles, high right, guarded by Hink. Miles works his way left side of the pass back to Hanson. Picked up by Thompson. Left wing to Hadley. Hadley works his way back around. Loses the basketball, gets it back, and comes high right to Miles, and a timeout called by Coach Matthews. 5:05 to go in the third on the Elevate Oral and Facial Surgery scoreboard. It's a Riverstone Contractors timeout. Morgan 33, Richfield 25 on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
No matter how you connect, Centricom delivers fast, reliable internet and powerful whole-home mesh Wi-Fi throughout your home for intense gaming, easy sharing, and buffer-free streaming on every device all at once. With experts ready to help. Connect to faster internet. Connect with Centra Wi-Fi. Connect to now. Call or click Centricom.com to upgrade your internet today.
You've seen Zions Bank's name at sporting events, performances, and fundraisers. We're just about everywhere. Your children and grandchildren see Zions dedicated employees in their classroom, teaching them how to save. We do all this because we have skin in the game. We support South Central Utah because we live and work here too. So we're as committed to this community's future as you are. When it comes to choosing to bank at Zions, rest assured you're selecting a company dedicated to bringing value to South Central Utah's businesses, individuals, and families.
ZionsBank.com, member FDIC.
Hey, your full-service plumbing company with the equipment and skills to perform timely, high-quality service for residential and commercial jobs. That's Riverstone Plumbing and Heating, Riverstone Contractors. Call 896-6264. Morgan basketball out of the timeout. They lead it by 8 here in the third quarter, 5 minutes to go. Sam Hanson up top, guarded by Thompson. Goes down the lane to Calderwood, working on Peterson. Kick it out right side to Hadley. Up top to Hurd, guarded by Keldon Anderson. One dribble comes left side to Hanson. Skip it right side, taken out of the air by Josh Thalman. Coming the other way are the Wildcats. Thalman slows as he crosses the timeline. Right side, Thompson, high down the corner now to Peterson. Back up top to Thompson, high left to Hink. Tries to go to the corner to Thalman, taken away by Hadley. 8th Richfield turnover. Left wing to Miles, jump shot 3 on the way, in and out, and goes back in. Miles with the friendly roll. He's got 18 after that Mason Machinery three-pointer.
Yeah, he had lots of room coming down, and Coach James immediately is going to bring Hafen back in the game. He has to have him in.
11-point lead. Peterson in the wing, goes down the lane to Anderson, knocked away by Hurd, and he can't quite save it as Calderwood caught it, but he was standing out of bounds. Hafen back into the game for Emmett Hink. 4:06 to go in the quarter, 36-25. Morgan with the double-digit lead. Carter Thackeray, Jack Cameron coming into the game. Coming out will be Hadley and Hanson. Hafen inbound underneath. 4 around the key for the Wildcats. Nothing in the lane. Try to get to Anderson, not there to Thompson. 3 on the way from the corner, partially blocked. Hafen the rebound amongst the trees. He'll come back out, hand to Thompson in the corner. 3 on the way, short off the rim, high rebound, and it's going to be a foul called on the rebound. It's going to go against Morgan. That'll be Miles' 3rd foul.
And again, no matter what they called there, somebody was not going to like that. There was just a clump of bodies underneath there.
Thompson to inbound. 3 around the key with Hafen starting on the wing. They'll go right side to Thalman. Thalman right wing. Skips it left side to Peterson. Hunter fake right, goes left. Spin move into the lane. Calderwood comes over. Out to the wing to Thalman. Fakes the pass, drives the lane. Kick it out left side to Thompson. Peyton dribbles to his right. Nice pass inside to Thalman. Left side layup. Blocked off the glass on a foul called. Josh Thalman going to the Apex Foot and Ankle Institute free throw line to shoot 2.
A terrific pass there from Thompson. I don't know how he saw Josh Thalman open underneath. He did, and Thalman able to draw the foul.
Some words exchange between Thalman and Miles there, and Miles with the finger to his lips to Thalman. First free throw from Thalman, nothing but net. Hadley back into the game. Trey Miles will leave with those 3 fouls. 4 fouls this half so far on Morgan. Second free throw from Thalman. Off the rim, no good. Rebound, Calderwood. Up the floor comes Cameron. He'll give it to Hadley to bring it across the timeline. Play call comes in from Coach Matthews. Guarded by Hafen. Left wing it goes to Hurd. Hurd goes off the screen by Thackeray. Now hands to Calderwood up top. He'll go to Hadley. Hadley works his way to the top of the key. Crossover dribble. Back to the wing to Cameron. Cut off by Thompson. Blocking foul called on Peyton Thompson. As he cut off Cameron. That'll be the second on Thompson, second team foul on the Wildcats. Not sure what Coach Matthews is arguing for here. Again, they called the foul on Richfield there.
I think he's still talking about that foul on the other end. You want to know the truth.
Pass comes into Cameron all the way to the rack. He'll lay it up and in. Beautiful design out of the inbounds pass.
Yeah, Cameron just had it lay in. Nobody stopped him.
12-point Morgan lead. Thalman up top of the key. Goes into the corner to Peterson. Hunter going to drive baseline, put it up, and offensive foul called on Hunter Peterson. And Peterson lands hard. Again, he hurt his back yesterday on a similar play like that when he landed hard. Appears to be okay today.
And Caleb Calderwood continues to be a force in the middle of this game. That's the second charge he's drawn here.
Morgan Albrecht into the game for Peterson. Hadley will bring it up the floor for Morgan. Goes right wing to Hurd. Hurd looks to drive baseline, cut off by Albrecht. Bounce back or kick it back out to Hadley. Up top to Thackeray, 3 on the way. Short off the rim, traveling call though as he set his feet.
Yeah, Thackeray was open, and when he put it up, I thought they'd call the foul. You saw the travel, I didn't see that. He was all alone though, had a good look.
Still a 12-point Morgan lead, 38-26, 2:43 to go in the third quarter. Right side high, Albrecht. Dribbles in against Cameron, crossover dribble, picks it up, comes back out high left to Thompson. Thompson works his way left side to Hafen. And looking for Thompson again, not there. He works his way back around to the top. Now comes out to Albrecht. Works his way to the right side, taken away by Cameron, and a foul going to be called on Morgan Albrecht. So Cameron the steal, Albrecht fouls him. 10 Richfield turnovers here.
Yeah, turnovers continue to be a factor, and it's not a huge number. The difference is Morgan's not having the turnovers.
Right. Riverstone Contractors timeout called by Coach James. 2:20 to go on the Elevate Oral and Facial Surgery scoreboard. Morgan 38, Richfield 26 on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
Our team works hard to shape the quality of life wherever we live and work. These values allow our team to be the go-to source for rural entities.
For integrity, honesty, and technical expertise, think of Jones and DeMille Engineering. With offices in Richfield, Roosevelt, Price, and Manti, Visit jonesandDeMille.com or find them on Facebook. Since 1982, Jones and DeMille Engineering, your infrastructure professionals.
Morgan basketball out of the Riverstone Contractors timeout. Across the timeline comes Hadley, picked up by Hafen. Left wing it goes to Cameron, into the corner to Calderwood, back out to Hadley. Into the corner now to Cameron, off the screen. He'll dribble in, goes out to Hurd. Into the corner, right side to Thackeray, back to Hurd. Up top, Cameron, deep, straightaway three. Air ball, out of bounds it goes. Richfield basketball.
And when you said deep, again, that's where the college line, it certainly wasn't Jimmer range to me, but it was NBA range.
Yeah. Out the floor comes Peyton Thompson. Left corner to Hafen. Picked up by Calderwood in the zone. Hafen dribbles around him. Gets cut off, comes out to Thompson on the wing. Up top to Thalman. Thalman dribbles right side of the lane, comes to a jump stop, up and under move, too hard off the glass. Rebound tipped up, and it's still loose. Calderwood has it tipped away and picked up by Hafen. Emmett holds and goes right side high to Albrecht. Into the corner to Thalman. Skip pass left side to Thompson. Open three on the way. Knocks it down. A Mason Machinery three-pointer for Peyton Thompson. He's got 9.
And Peyton Thompson keeps life into this Richfield team.
38-29 is your score. Right side is Hadley. Into the corner to Hurd. Up top he comes to Cameron. Left side high to Thackeray. Guarded by Thalman. Thackeray will back out. Picks it up. Comes up top to Cameron. Going to drive right. Cut off by Thompson. He'll back out. Dribbles the lane. Gets inside. Kicks out left side to Thackeray. Three-pointer on the way. Too hard off the glass. Didn't draw iron. Hafen the backside rebound. Richfield crowd wanting Richfield to go. Thompson across the timeline. Right side high, he goes to Albrecht. 52 seconds to go in the third quarter. Back to Thompson. 46 seconds to go in quarter number 3. Skip pass left side to Hafen in the corner. Down the lane to Anderson. Anderson being doubled. And foul going to be called on the reach in. That'll be the 5th foul on the Trojans. And that one goes to Carter Thackeray, his second. 40 seconds to go in the third. 38-29 Morgan. Hafen to inbound. Gonna lob it out to Thompson. Poked away by Hurd, but Thompson comes down with it. Into the corner to Hafen. 3 on the way. Nothing but net. A Mason Machinery three-pointer for Emmett Hafen. It's a 6-point ball game.
I'll tell you, Hafen is a gamer in all sports. What a terrific shot by Hafen to the baseline.
38-32 Morgan. Lead cut in half. Right side it comes to Thackeray, guarded by Thalman. Thackeray picks up his dribble, comes up top to Cameron. Cameron goes left side to Calderwood, working on Anderson. 10 seconds to go in the quarter. Anderson blocks Calderwood off the backboard. Picked up by Hafen. 6 seconds to go in the third. Thompson across the timeline, ahead to Albrecht. He'll drive baseline, put it up against Calderwood. Offensive foul called on Morgan Albrecht. For the third time tonight, Caleb Calderwood has drawn a charge.
And it looked like those two officials were undecided, and the one changed. Now they're going to come together and talk.
They gave it to 23, but it was Morgan Albrecht.
They give it to Thalman.
Yeah,
it was Albrecht.
Thalman, but it was Albrecht on that drive.
That's why they got together. They didn't know which number it was. Not that giving it to Thalman, but Thalman's a player that they want to keep fouls away from.
It would be his first. It would be Morgan's third. But they do change it to Morgan, so his third. Thalman still with 0. 1 second to go in the quarter. 38-32, Morgan with the 6-point lead. 3A state championship game. Pass will come in down the lane to Hurd. Puts up the runner at the half court. Air ball. And at the end of 3 on the Elevate Oral and Facial Surgery scoreboard, it's Morgan 38, Richfield 32. We'll take the break on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
Monroe Family Medicine Revere Health will accommodate you with personalized primary, acute, and chronic care. They provide in-house x-rays, blood draws, and EKGs. They do all types of physicals like CDL, school, sports, and missionary, to name just a few. Nurse practitioners Jason Okerlund and Drake Mason and their staff are proud to serve all of Sevier County. For patient care and concern at its finest, visit Monroe Family Medicine, 568 South Main, Monroe. Call 527-8866, 527-8866.
Since 1947, Barney Trucking in Salina has built a reputation of unparalleled customer service and satisfaction in the trucking industry. Barney Trucking in Salina is now hiring local drivers. If you're looking for a solid career in the trucking industry that has a positive working environment, join the big blue trucks of Barney Trucking. The job includes benefits, training, retirement, and requires a Class A CDL license and an endorsement for doubles and triples. To apply, go to barneytrucking.com or call 529-4422. That's 529-4422.
To the fourth quarter we go here at the 3A Boys State Championship game. The crowd into it here at the Sevier Valley Center. Morgan leads Richfield 38-32. Richfield currently on a 6-0 run. In the backcourt is Hansen. Goes high left to Trey Miles, who checked in at the quarter break. Into the corner to Hansen. Guarded by Thompson. Comes off the screen by Calderwood. Hansen crossover dribble, going to drive left. Puts up the runner. Knocks it down. Big shot by Sam Hansen.
Yeah, and it looked like it was maybe not the kind of shot they wanted, but I tell you what, he made it go.
Beautiful floater from Hansen. Right side high, Albrecht with it for Richfield. Picks up his dribble. Needs help now, comes out to Thompson. Thompson dribbles to the top of the key, back to Albrecht. Albrecht drives the lane right side, jump stop, put it up. Blocking foul going to be called, and Albrecht's going to go to the line to shoot two with the foul called on Carson Ordina. At the Apex Foot and Ankle Institute free throw line for new or old sports injuries, ankle and foot pain, bunions, hammer toes, or toenail problems. Apex Foot and Ankle in Richfield, 287-24-44. Albrecht with the first bench point of the game for Richfield as he makes that first free throw. Second free throw, nothing but net. Back to a 6-point game.
I tell you, Albrecht really has played pretty poised here.
Cross the timeline, Hansen. Crossover dribble, going to drive right to the wing to Ordina. Out to Miles, picked up by Hafen. Back to Hansen on the corner. Lob into Calderwood, nothing back door. Skips it left side to Ordina, working on the low block against Albrecht. Fadeaway shot, but misses it short. Thalman the rebound. Thompson up the floor for Richfield. High left. Right side high to Albrecht, into the corner to Thalman. Thalman skip it back up to Thompson. Thompson dribbles in, kicks it right side. Thalman, open three. Short, but a foul called away from the ball. Double foul going to be called. Going to be on Ordina and Anderson, it looks like. So that'll be the second on Anderson the second on Ordina.
See if we got a replay on that. I just didn't see it.
They get tangled up right there.
Yeah.
Tyson Hurd back into the game for Ordina. And it looks like Coach James is going to bring Hunter Peterson in for Keldon Anderson.
And that goes as a jump ball. So it does, Richfield will retain possession, but it will change it.
Hafen inbound.
Or maybe it doesn't.
Yeah, they didn't change it there.
No, must not. Must be whoever had possession.
Yep.
That's
Right.
probably. I don't want any text messages.
Thompson drives the lane, put it up off the glass, round the rim and drops it in. Thompson with a gate team high 11 for the Wildcats. 4-point game. 40-36. Morgan with the lead on the Elevate Oral and Facial Surgery scoreboard. On the Snow College S, Sam Hansen. Left side high to Hadley, picked up by Thalman. To the middle he goes, now right side on the wing to Hansen, free throw line extended. Up top to Miles, guarded by Hafen. Left side to Hadley, he'll drive baseline, cut off by Thalman, comes back out to Hansen. Hansen on the wing, guarded by Thompson, goes short corner to Calderwood. Back out to Hansen. Right side high to Hadley, 6:10 to go in the game, 40-36 Morgan. Left wing to Calderwood, guarded by Peterson. Down the lane, Miles got open and makes the lay-in.
Yeah, and Calderwood continues to make big plays as he was wide open. Calderwood quickly got it down to Miles. He laid it in.
Thompson up the floor. Right side high to Albrecht. Looking across the floor, nothing there. And Sam Hansen pokes it away and comes up with the steal again. Richfield's offense, too many untimely turnovers especially. Hansen just taking the ball away from players. And timeout called by Coach Matthews. 5:34 to go in the game. It's a Riverstone Contractors timeout. It is Morgan 42, Richfield 36 on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
Mountain Land Supply of Richfield is the Central Utah leader in plumbing, waterworks, turf, and ag irrigation. Mountain Land Supply features an entire line of Rainbird sprinklers and systems for your yard or commercial property and backs it up with an extremely knowledgeable staff that cares about the local community because they live here. Visit them at 2104 South Red Hills Drive in Richfield or call for a showroom appointment 435-896-9606. Mountain Land Supply is proud to sponsor high school sports and wishes the teams, coaches, and players success.
Sevier Valley Hospital supports our local athletes, not only during the game, but when they need some help to get back into it too. Our own team of starters includes physicians who specialize in orthopedic and general surgery, ENT, podiatry, family and internal medicine, pain management, and other areas of care. And they work to repair sports and everyday injuries right at our hospital, helping to keep both our athletes and their fans close to home for your care. Sevier Valley Hospital, healing for life.
6-point Morgan lead. Their ball coming out of the timeout. 42-36 on the Elevate Oral and Facial Surgery scoreboard. Tyson Hurd will inbound on the near side. Starters on the floor for each team. Hurd looking in for Miles, not there, so he hands off to Hanson. Hanson on the S, sets up the offense. Right wing to Miles, picked up by Hafen. Up top to Hadley, left wing to Hanson. Into the low block to Miles, jump shot and knocks it down. Trey Miles unconscious tonight with 22.
He's definitely the difference in the game. His punch has kept Morgan ahead whenever Richfield's made the run.
7 for 9 shooting in the game for Miles. Thalman up top, skip it left side to Peterson. Peterson in the corner, comes back out atop to Thalman. Hurd jumps the passing lane. He's going the other way. Scoop it up and score. Back to a 10-point lead.
Just when Richfield had got it within 4.
A quick 6-0 run by Morgan. Peyton Thompson up top. Crossover dribble. Hurd comes out on him tight. He'll pick it up. Kick it left side to Peterson. Peterson guarded by Calderwood. Skipping underneath to Hafen on the backside. Hafen working inside, and he's going to be fouled underneath. That'll be the 8th team foul on Morgan, so he'll go to the line to shoot 1-1. Foul goes on Sam Hansen, his first.
Yeah, Hafen, tell you what, there's nobody else you want there with you at a competitive level. He's as good as a competitor as I've ever seen.
Front end of the 1-1 from Hafen from the Apex Foot and Ankle Institute free throw line is good. He's got 9 for the Wildcats. He'll shoot one more. Second free throw from Hafen. Knocks it down. He's got 10. 46-38 Morgan, 4:35 to go in the game. Hanson will bring it across the timeline, picked up by Thompson. Comes right wing to Miles. And it's going to be a foul called if it's on, is it going to be on Hafen as he grabs through the screen of Tyson Hurd. That's Hafen's 4th. That'll send Hurd to the line to shoot 1-1 for Morgan. Front end of the 1-1. Off the glass, no good. Missed it hard. Rebound to Hafen.
Tell you what, Morgan does a great job of screening for Miles.
Thompson up top at the Snow College S. Picks up his dribble. Now he needs help. Gets it to Hafen. Left side high. Nothing in the lane. Goes short corner to Anderson. Guarded by Calderwood. Anderson going to go baseline. Gets cut off out to Thalman. Long 2 on the way. Nothing but net. Josh Thalman with 9.
Thalman just had a little bit of space, and the pass from Anderson came back to him, and he drilled it.
Back to a 6-point game. Hanson goes right wing to Calderwood. Comes up top to Hadley, left wing to Hanson. Poked away by Thompson. It's a foot race, and Hanson able to corral it. Now he shakes Thompson. Crossover dribble. He'll drive in. Goes right side to Hadley into the corner. Hurd with the long 2. Nothing but net. Tyson Hurd. He's got 9.
And just when Richfield was making a run again, you could feel a little momentum. Morgan hits a big shot. Hurd with a terrific shot on the left baseline.
Left side high Hafen, down the lane to Thalman, into the corner to Peterson. 3-pointer on the way. Short, rebound into the corner. Calderwood has it for Morgan. 3:18 to go. Thompson going to pick up Hanson at the timeline. And Thompson put his hands on him, both hands on him, so the foul called. That's his 3rd. Hanson goes to the line to shoot 1-1. And the official telling Thompson to back off.
Now time, a real ally at this point for Morgan. Wasn't in the 3rd quarter because you had lots of time, but with 3:12 to go in the game, Richfield can ill afford a lot of miscues at this point.
Can ill afford really any miscues at this point. Here's the front end of the 1-and-1 for Hansen. Nothing but net. He'll shoot another. (49-40). Trojans at the lead. 3:12 to go in the game. That one's nothing but net as well. Hansen hits them both. He's got 8. Timeout called by Coach James. The Riverstone Contractors timeout. 3:12 to go in the 3A state championship on the Elevate Oral and Facial Surgery scoreboard. Morgan 50, Richfield 40 on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
Campus life at Snow College is awesome. On our small, friendly residential campus, you can participate in fun student life events, join student clubs, and cheer on our nationally ranked athletic teams. And if you want adventure, you can find about every outdoor activity imaginable just minutes from campus. Come check out Snow College and see why it's one of the best two-year schools in the nation at snow.edu.
Robinson Transport is a major part of the central Utah economy by hauling supplies to maintain the energy needs of Utah and surrounding states. The management extends a sincere appreciation to all of their drivers for their hard work and dedication. Robinson Transport fully supports the education of our area youth and their participation in athletic competition. Should you need any construction equipment, topsoil, gravel, or concrete work, remember Robinson Transport of Salina, a proud sponsor of this sports broadcast.
Hey, call Peter Riverstone Contractors, 896-6264. Thompson across the timeline. Richfield down 10. Picks up his dribble, comes right side high to Hink. Bounce past to Thalman. Thalman on the wing, up top to Hafen. Pump fake, he'll drive in. Picks up his dribble, needs help, goes right wing to Thalman. Three-pointer on the way, that'll be short. Hafen with the rebound and the putback with a foul called first, and Thalman's going to shoot 3 free throws, and the foul will go on Trey Miles, his 4th.
He sold that call that time. He got bumped, he fell down.
3 free throws from the Apex Foot and Ankle Institute free throw line on Main Street in Richfield, accepting all major insurances. Call Dr. Bilyami Vaka Utica. Call it today at 435-287-2444 as Thalman makes the first. He's got 10. Third player in double figures for Richfield. Nothing but net on the second.
And the one good thing for Richfield is they're able to score with no time run off the clock. But Morgan at the end of this will still enjoy a 7-point lead and the ball.
If he makes the third one, and he does. Thalman now 5 for 7 from the line in the game. He's got 12. Full court press put on now by Richfield. Thompson guards Hansen down the floor. Hansen, very good ball handler, gets it across the timeline. Comes right wing to Miles. Picked up by Hafen. Miles and Hafen both playing with 4 fouls. Left wing to Hansen. Guarded by Thompson. Up top he comes to Calderwood. Calderwood right wing to Hadley. Nothing in the lane. Comes back up top to Hurd. Left wing to Calderwood. And Anderson going to be all over the top of him. He'll foul him. That'll send Calderwood to the line to shoot 2 on the 10th team foul.
And I don't think Richfield minded that at this point. Certainly Calderwood and Morgan has done a nice job, but I don't know what percentage for the foul line Calderwood would be.
67%. The one to foul, if you're Richfield, would be Hadley. Just a 48% free throw shooter is Hadley as Calderwood coolly sinks the first one. Second free throw, nothing but net for Calderwood. He's got 4. 9-point Morgan lead, 52-43, 2:33 to go in the game. Up top, Thalman picks up his dribble. Now he needs help, goes down the lane to Anderson, has the open look, puts it up off the bottom of the rim, no good. Calderwood the rebound. He was looking for contact and it didn't come.
Yeah, I was looking to draw a foul.
Hansen left wing goes to Calderwood. Gonna drive the lane, puts it up, blocked, had a foul called. Anderson then blocked the foul. Is gonna go, I believe, on Josh Thalman. It'll be his first and send Calderwood to the line to shoot 2.
And it makes no difference where it's shooting or not. It's in a double bonus at this point.
First free throw from Calderwood after just sinking 2 free throws. Rattles around and drops it in. He's got 5, back to a 10-point Morgan lead with 2:13 to go. Second one. In and out, rebound, Thalman. Up the floor comes Thompson. Richfield's got to go here. Down 10. Goes to Anderson. Keldon holding. Defense sags. Dribbles in the lane. Comes to a stop. Right wing to Hink. Hink for three. Off the back of the rim. High bounce. Miles the rebound. He's going to push the pace the other way for the Trojans. Down the left side of the floor. He'll slow now. Lob it out to Hansen.
Boy, that was smart basketball by Miles.
Hansen dribbles into the corner to Hurd, and he'll be fouled by Hink. So Tyson Hurd will go to the line to shoot two, a 58% free throw shooter.
Miles pulled it out. He could see a possible chance to get a lay-in, but he pulled it out. He's just really having a terrific game. He's a great player.
22 points in the game for Trey Miles. First free throw from Tyson Hurd. Off the back of the rim, no good. He'll shoot another. So Hurd and Hadley, the two for Morgan that struggled to shoot from the free throw line. 58% for Hurd, 48% for Hadley on the year. Second free throw from Hurd, short, and got it to sneak over the front of the rim. He's got 10, does Hurd. Second player in double figures, timeout called. It's a 30-second timeout. Let's keep it right here. 1:46 to go on the Elevate Oral and Facial Surgery scoreboard. Morgan 54, Richfield 43. Elevate Oral and Facial Surgery in Richfield. They offered a full range of oral and facial surgery services. Call Dr. Barton at 287-4455. And Rick, if you're Coach Janes now at this point, obviously you can't slow down into your half-court set. You've got to go.
No, and they'll have to try and take some three-point shots. I mean, they do have shooters that can do it, but certainly you got a lot of pressure on you at this point.
Yeah, you do. Down 11, 1:46 to go in the 3A state championship game for Richfield. Coming out of the Riverstone Contractors timeout, call Peter Riverstone, 896-6264. Richfield basketball, length of the floor to go. Tyson Hurd going to stand in the front court just to make sure they don't roll it to half court. Now he'll drop off. Thompson across the timeline, ahead to Thalman, guarded by Calderwood. Drives baseline, put it up off the glass, no good. Thalman, his own rebound, back up, missed it again, back up and in, this time's good. Thalman with 14, full court press put on by the Wildcats. Hansen has it in the backcourt. Guarded by Thompson. Pass up ahead to Hurd. Hurd can drive in. Come to a stop. Lob back out to Hansen, and they'll reset. Guarded by Hink. Crossover dribble. Gonna drive right. Goes to Hurd. Three-pointer on the way. And Thompson went to foul him, but wasn't expecting him to shoot, and now it's going to be 3 free throws.
Well, the bad news is it's 3 free throws. The only good news is he's one you want to have shoot.
And that's why he went to foul him. As soon as it went to him, you could tell he wanted to foul him. And Hurd went right to a jump shot and airballed the shot right as Thompson got his hands on him. First free throw, no good. Two more coming for Tyson Hurd. A great receiver as well for the Morgan football team the last couple of years. Knocks that one down. He's got 11. Trey Roundy into the game for the Wildcats. Emmett Hink will come out. The 5 seniors on the floor for the Wildcats.
Well, Josh is not a senior.
Oh, yeah, Thalman's out there. You're right. Good catch. Next one is good. So Hurd makes 2 of 3. He's got 12 points on an 11-point lead. Up the floor, Thompson. Into the corner to Roundy. Roundy, three-pointer from the left corner. Knocks it down. Mason Machinery, three-pointer for Trey Roundy.
And how cool is that? Trey Roundy comes into the ball game. Immediately it's a three-point shot.
Full timeout called. Riverstone Contractors timeout. We'll take the break. 1:09 to go in the game on the Elevate Oral and Facial Surgery scoreboard. It is Morgan 56, Richfield 48. We'll take a 30-second break on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
No matter how you connect, Centricom delivers fast, reliable internet and powerful whole-home mesh Wi-Fi throughout your home for intense gaming, easy sharing, and buffer-free streaming on every device all at once. With experts ready to help. Connect to faster internet. Connect with Centra Wi-Fi. Connect to now. Call or click Centricom.com to upgrade your internet today.
It's an 8-point Morgan lead, 1:09 to go in the game after a big Mason Machinery three-pointer from Trey Roundy as Richfield trails Morgan 56-48, 3A state championship game.
Yeah, and Morgan is in pretty good shape. There's only 1:09 left to go in this game.
Make your free throws. You're sitting pretty here.
And don't have turnovers, which they have not had.
Hurd will inbound. Full court press by Richfield. Looking for Hansen, can't get it to him. Comes into Hadley. Thalman tried to jump the passing lane, couldn't get it. Hadley going the other way. And Roundy on him. And he'll give it to Hansen. And Hansen going to be fouled by Thalman. Hadley's the one you wanted to foul right there if you're Richfield, not Hansen. And Coach Jane's telling Trey right now, you got to foul him right there. Hansen with 8. Sophomore point guard for Morgan. 2 for 2 from the free throw line in this game. Second foul on Thalman on that play. Nails the first one. Second free throw is good. Back to a 10-point Morgan lead, 1 minute to go in the game. Thompson across the timeline. Crossover dribble, goes off the screen by Thalman. Deep three on the way. Nothing but net. A Mesa Machinery three-pointer for Thalman. He's got a team-high 14. Now a pass comes down the floor to Miles. And stripped by Hafen. Picked up by Anderson. Turnover by the Trojans. Thompson for the deep NBA three. Nothing but net. Thompson with 17. It's a 4-point game. 58-54. Timeout called by Coach James with 40 seconds left on the Elevate Oral and Facial Surgery scoreboard. We'll take the Riverstone Contractors timeout on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom at Channel 10.
You've seen Zions Bank's name at sporting events, performances, and fundraisers. We're just about everywhere. Your children and grandchildren see Zions dedicated employees in their classroom, teaching them how to save. We do all this because we have skin in the game. We support South Central Utah because we live and work here too. So we're as committed to this community's future as you are. When it comes to choosing to bank at Zions, rest assured you're selecting a company dedicated to bringing value to South Central Utah's businesses, individuals, and families.
ZionsBank.com, member FDIC.
Peyton Thompson with back-to-back threes, and it's now a 4-point game with 40 seconds left.
And that last three was a Jimmer range three. I mean, but Richfield had to take it.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, I was thinking he's got to shoot that if they've got any chance.
That's his 5th three of the game for Peyton Thompson. He's got a game-high, team-high 17 points for the Wildcats.
He had 30 on the season coming in here.
Tyson Hurd to inbound. Again, full court press by Richfield's defense. Pass will come into Hansen. Hansen splits the double team. Pass it up ahead to Hadley. Hadley for the open layup. Got it to fall. 6-point lead, 33 seconds left. Thompson needs to get it to somebody. They got to hurry here. 6-point game. Thompson guarded by Hurd. Left wing to Thalman. Thalman step back three in the corner. Off the back rim, no good. Backside rebound. Miles takes it out of the air. And he'll be fouled with 18 seconds left. Free throws should pretty well do it here for the Trojans.
Yeah, Thalman had a good look. He had a defender on in his face. You know, they're rushing trying to get shots. And the size of Miles able to go over Hafen and get the rebound.
Miles, 5 for 7 from the free throw line in the game. Steps up. Rattles it in. He's got 23 on the night.
Clearly will be the MVP of the 3A.
Absolutely. And a well-deserved. Second one, nothing but net. That'll put it up to 8 and pretty well seal the fate for the Morgan Trojans. Up top, Thalman, deep NBA three again. Off the glass, no good. Roundy with a quick putback, no good. Rebound, Miles, he'll get into Calderwood, and that will pretty well do it here. Calderwood will be fouled by Hafen with 6 seconds left, and Hafen will foul out on a final game of his senior season.
And I tell you what, it's hard to see some of these players. You get tight to them, and Hafen's definitely a gamer. Terrific competitor. The leading three-point shooter for Richfield on the season. Just a terrific ball player.
Coach Jane's going to bring them all out as he brings in Albrecht, Hink, Harward, and also coming into the game for the Wildcats.
How about Trey Roundy for Richfield? And now Morgan will bring him up. Trey Roundy comes in, immediately hits a basket. Then Peyton Thompson willed this Richfield team back into a possible chance.
Dallin Stewart and Max Robinson also into the game for the Wildcats.
And the 3A MVP Trey Miles, what a terrific game for Miles. And I thought Hurd had a terrific game too.
Yes, he did. Hurd had a great weekend here. He was the key to beating South Sevier 2 days ago. Next free throw from Calderwood is good, so he will come out. Ordina comes in. A big fist pump from Calderwood. He leaves with 6, and it's going to be a 63-54 win for Morgan, barring a shot here from Richfield. Hink in the backcourt will bring it across the timeline, and goes left wing to Robinson. He'll drive in to Albrecht. Gets the shot off, but it's an air ball. 63-54 is your final. Morgan with their 4th boys basketball state championship with a 9-point win over the Richfield Wildcats.
And Morgan, you got to give them credit. They went through South Sevier, they went through Manti, and now they went through Richfield. I mean, they went through the heart of Region 15.
Right through the teeth of it with the top 3 teams in Region 15 on back-to-back nights. The Trojans, and they get the 63-54 win for their, once again, 4th boys basketball state championship, their 1st since 2014. High fives through the line here. Coach Matthews talking to each of those Richfield players as he shakes their hand going through the line. Coach James doing the same with the Morgan players as they go through the line on the other side. And Morgan will celebrate again the 3A boys state championship. They began the season in the preseason rankings ranked number 1, and they finish it at the top.
Yeah, and they knocked Richfield, who's ranked number 1 right now, off. And Richfield who was so sharp last night. They still played really good, but not quite as crisp.
Right. So 63-54 once again is your final in this one. And we'll step away for a moment and come back with the Sunrise Engineering postgame show next on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
Our team works hard to shape the quality of life wherever we live and work. These values allow our team to be the go-to source for rural entities.
For integrity, honesty, and technical expertise, think of Jones and DeMille Engineering. With offices in Richfield, Roosevelt, Price, and Manti, visit jonesanddemille.com or find them on Facebook. Since 1982, Jones and DeMille Engineering, your infrastructure professionals.
Monroe Family Medicine Revere Health will accommodate you with personalized primary, acute, and chronic care. They provide in-house x-rays, blood draws, and EKGs. They do all types of physicals like CDL, school, sports, and missionary, to name just a few. Nurse practitioners Jason Okerlund and Drake Mason and their staff are proud to serve all of Sevier County. For patient care and concern at its finest, visit Monroe Family Medicine, 568 South Main, Monroe. Call 527-8866, 527-8866.
Since 1947, Barney Trucking in Salina has built a reputation of unparalleled customer service and satisfaction in the trucking industry. Barney Trucking in Salina is now hiring local drivers. If you're looking for a solid career in the trucking industry that has a positive working environment, join the big blue trucks of Barney Trucking. The job includes benefits, training, retirement, and requires a Class A CDL license and an endorsement for doubles and triples. To apply, go to barneytrucking.com or call 529-4422. That's 529-4422.
Mountain Land Supply of Richfield is the Central Utah leader in plumbing, waterworks, turf, and ag irrigation. Mountain Land Supply features an entire line of Rainbird sprinklers and systems for your yard or commercial property and backs it up with an extremely knowledgeable staff that cares about the local community because they live here. Visit them at 2104 South Red Hills Drive in Richfield or call for a showroom appointment 435-896-9606. Mountain Land Supply is proud to sponsor high school sports and wishes the teams, coaches, and players success.
Sevier Valley Hospital supports our local athletes, not only during the game, but when they need some help to get back into it too. Our own team of starters includes physicians who specialize in orthopedic and general surgery, ENT, podiatry, family and internal medicine, pain management, and other areas of care. And they work to repair sports and everyday injuries right at our hospital, helping to keep both our athletes and their fans close to home for your care. Sevier Valley Hospital, healing for life.
Yeah, welcome back here to the Sevier Valley Center as the Morgan Trojans celebrate at half court after winning the 3A Boys State Championship 63-54 over the Richfield Wildcats. Rick, your thoughts on this state title game?
Well, Richfield had a terrific first quarter. It's the second quarter that really kind of did them in. And then in the third quarter, they had a few more turnovers, but they never quit. They got back within 4 points, and every time they made a run, Morgan answered, and it was Trey Miles, who I thought had just an unbelievable, terrific game. He will be, in my opinion, the MVP of 3A, deservedly so. He was just terrific.
You look at this team, and if you said the big three for them, Miles, Hurd, and Calderwood, all three came up big in different ways tonight.
Yeah, Calderwood, I thought Morgan would need more points out of him. He was just a force in the middle and drew charges. He didn't really block shots. It was his drawing charges and altering. And Richfield had trouble getting across the 3-2, 1-2-2, whatever you want to call it. The three front guys really gave Richfield difficulties.
Yes, they did. So your final in this one, 63-54. Let's take a look at the final stats. Brought to you by Sorensen Levitt Insurance in Richfield. Proud to support the high school teams in our area. Visit them in Richfield or Salina for your home, auto, and business insurance needs. Proud to represent auto owners, insurance, and other insurance companies. Call Corey Sorensen in Richfield at 896-4471 or Cena Rasmussen in Salina at 529-7471. First off for Morgan, 24 points from Trey Miles, along with 4 rebounds and 3 steals. 12 points from Tyson Hurd in this game. And then he had 10 points and 6 assists and 3 steals from Sam Hansen, the sophomore point guard. 6 points and 9 rebounds, along with 2 assists and 2 blocks from Caleb Calderwood. 6 points and 2 assists from Seth Hadley. 3 points from Carter Thackeray off the bench, and 2 points from Jack Cameron off the bench. As a team, they shot 59% from the field, 5 for 10 from 3, and 72% from the free throw line.
Yeah, that's the kind of success you need to win. That's what Richfield had on on Friday night against Emory. And Richfield still played a really good game, but not like it was on Friday night. It's hard to have back-to-back games like that. And tonight, Morgan came back after a tough game with Manti and put together another really good game.
Yes, they did. For the Wildcats, leading the way was Peyton Thompson, 17 points. He had 5 three-pointers in the game, along with 2 assists, 14 points and 4 rebounds from Josh Thalman, 10 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists for Emmett Hafen, 4 points apiece for Keldon Anderson and Hunter Peterson, 3 points for Trey Roundy, 2 points and 3 assists for Morgan Albrecht. As a team, Richfield shot 46% from the floor, 47% from 3, and 88% from the free throw line. But again, just not quite enough tonight here for the Wildcats.
Yeah, not enough shots, the turnovers, and it wasn't that they were awful turnovers. They just had so many more than Morgan did. And I can't say enough about Trey Round. He comes in, immediately hits a three-pointer, and then Peyton Thompson, the 2 3-point shots that gave Richfield some life in the final minute of this game. Richfield didn't quit. It was just a terrific game.
Yes, it was a fun one to watch. The rebound battle was won by Morgan, 17-15. And then turnovers, as you mentioned, 12 in the game for Richfield, 6 for Morgan in this one. And the problem is, for Richfield, too many of those led to easy buckets in the first half, and Richfield could just never recover from the hole they fell in the second quarter.
Yeah, when they had the 15-10 lead in the first quarter, they really were playing great basketball, but Morgan's defense toughened up in the second quarter, and the pressure, the steals, created the deficit that Richfield couldn't overcome.
That's right. There's your final stats here inside the Sunrise Engineering postgame show. Sunrise Engineering, they're growing and they're hiring. Visit them at sunrise-eng.com to learn more. Once again, the Morgan Trojans win their 4th boys state championship, first since 2014, with a 63-54 win over the Richfield Wildcats. And unfortunately for Richfield, the 31-year drought continues.
Yeah, but I've got to say, as you know, I follow Richfield all season long,
right.
and Morgan deserving championship. I was thrilled to watch this Richfield team play. They had a lot of emotions this week, and I thought they played through those emotions. The death of Annika Albrecht, that's certainly not a factor. They lost this game. Morgan deserved that, but they played through a lot of things, and Coach James, I thought, did a terrific job with this team.
Yes, he did. Unfortunately, they fell 1 win shy of that state championship this year. He's going to lose 5 really good seniors off of this team. Does bring back the 4 juniors that got significant time for the Wildcats, including Josh Thalman that started it here at the end of the year. The lone really starter that's returning.
Yeah, and he's got a solid sophomore class. Richfield will be competitive next year.
Yes, they will be. And, of course, you got Morgan. They lose some big pieces off of this team, but you've got someone to build around with Sam Hansen running the point.
Oh, Morgan will be good next year. They're just good every year. They're a basketball community, much as what Richfield, South Sevier.
Yeah. Once again, the Trojans, 63-54 winner over the Richfield Wildcats for the 3A state championship. We'll take a break, come back, and wrap things up next here on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
Robinson Transport is a major part of the central Utah economy by hauling supplies to maintain the energy needs of Utah and surrounding states. The management extends a sincere appreciation to all of their drivers for their hard work and dedication. Robinson Transport fully supports the education of our area youth and their participation in athletic competition. Should you need any construction equipment, topsoil, gravel, or concrete work, remember Robinson Transport of Salina, a proud sponsor of this sports broadcast.
No matter how you connect, Centricom delivers fast, reliable internet and powerful whole home mesh Wi-Fi throughout your home for intense gaming, easy sharing, and buffer-free streaming on every device all at once. With experts ready to help. Connect to faster internet. Connect with Centra Wi-Fi. Connect to now. Call or click Centricom.com to upgrade your internet today.
You've seen Zions Bank's name at sporting events, performances, and fundraisers. We're just about everywhere. Your children and grandchildren see Zions dedicated employees in their classroom, teaching them how to save. We do all this because we have skin in the game. We support South Central Utah because we live and work here too. So we're as committed to this community's future as you are. When it comes to choosing to bank at Zions, rest assured you're selecting a company dedicated to bringing value to South Central Utah's businesses, individuals, and families.
ZionsBank.com, member FDIC.
Our team works hard to shape the quality of life wherever we live and work. These values allow our team to be the go-to source for rural entities.
For integrity, honesty, and technical expertise, think of Jones and DeMille Engineering. With offices in Richfield, Roosevelt, Price, and Manti, visit jonesanddemille.com or find them on Facebook. Since 1982, Jones and DeMille Engineering, your infrastructure professionals.
Monroe Family Medicine Revere Health will accommodate you with personalized primary, acute, and chronic care. They provide in-house x-rays, blood draws, and EKGs. They do all types of physicals like CDL, school, sports, and missionary, to name just a few. Nurse practitioners Jason Okerlund and Drake Mason and their staff are proud to serve all of Sevier County. For patient care and concern at its finest, visit Monroe Family Medicine, 568 South Main, Monroe. Call 527-8866, 527-8866.
Since 1947, Barney Trucking in Salina has built a reputation of unparalleled customer service and satisfaction in the trucking industry. Barney Trucking in Salina is now hiring local drivers. If you're looking for a solid career in the trucking industry that has a positive working environment, join the big blue trucks of Barney Trucking. The job includes benefits, training, retirement, and requires a Class A CDL license and an endorsement for doubles and triples. To apply, go to barneytrucking.com or call 529-4422. That's 529-4422.
And welcome back here to the Sevier Valley Center. Robert Lovell with you alongside Rick Robinson as Morgan beats Richfield 63-54 to win the 3A Boys State Championship. Promoting athletic and academic excellence, Sunrise Engineering. Visit them at sunrise-eng.com. Rick, as we wrap up our broadcast here tonight, again, another fun high school basketball season. The 2018-19 season has come to an end. Saw a lot of great games this year.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. You love high school sports. I love high school sports, and this is my least favorite day, honestly, of the tournament and of the season. I'm always sad when it ends. My favorite day is the first day because everybody thinks they can win it, and I really enjoy that. And only one team's really happy, and I took second when I was there. I know what it feels like. It's very difficult.
Yeah.
And it's just a game. It's a feel-good thing, and it doesn't really change your life other than, you remember it. It just hurts, and it's a lot of fun though.
Yes, it is. Let's take a look at how the teams finished this year in the 3A Boys State Championship. In 6th place was Judge Memorial out of Region 13. 5th place, the South Sevier Rams out of Region 15. In 4th place, the Manti Templars from Region 15. 3rd place, the Emory Spartans from Region 15. 2nd place, the Richfield Wildcats from Region 15. And your 3A State Champion from Region 13, the Morgan Trojans. They lost some games early, 2 games here at the preview on this court, and it really got things going after that.
They were both really close games, though.
Yep. 3-point loss to Delta, 2-point loss to Richfield on this same floor. But after that, they really got rolling and rolled through Region 13 and really all the way through the 3A state tournament. In the 2A boys classification, we do have a final on that one as well. Low-scoring 2A state championship, but Layton Christian does beat Parowan 43-36 to be crowned the 2A state champions. In 6th place it was North Summit. 5th place, Enterprise. In 4th place in 2A it was Kanab. 3rd place, Roland Hall. 2nd place, Parowan, and the 2A state champions, Layton Christian Academy. On the 3A side of things, in the girls state tournament, for 3A girls, in 6th place was Judge Memorial. 5th place, South Sevier. 4th place, Juab. 3rd place, Richfield. 2nd place was Grantsville, and the 3A state champs, the Emory Lady Spartans. And then in the 2A girls bracket, in 6th place were the Duchesne Eagles. In 5th place, Millard. In 4th place, Enterprise. 3rd place, North Summit. 2nd place was Kanab, and the Beaver Beavers are the 2A girls state champions. Again, some great basketball this weekend. We've had, I don't remember how many games, but around 60 games over the weekend on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10, even a few more on Centricom Channel 10 outside of our radio coverage. But a lot of fun over the course of the last 2 weekends here with the play-in games last week and the state tournaments this weekend.
Yeah, there's a lot of people. You always thank your wife. I know you and my wife. I want to give thanks to my boss, Doug Balch. Terrific to work for. And, of course, we both think the world of Doug Barton and this station, what he does.
Yeah.
And I just can't say enough good things about the community that allows us to live here. And what a great group of people to be living among.
Yes, it is. As we wrap up our broadcast once again here tonight, we congratulate the Morgan Trojans, 63-54 winners over the Richfield Wildcats, the 3A state championship. And as we do wrap it up, Rick,
want to say thanks to Nate Palmer. You know, he's been here.
And again, we do appreciate all those that have helped in the process of this. We've had Taylor and Trayson on cameras here today on the final day of the state tournament. Phelan Captain will work on the cameras this weekend. Dylan from ETV. And, of course, Nate Palmer running the controls here on site from Centricom at Channel 10. And appreciate all of their work here on site. Of course, everybody back in the studio, Doug Barton, Bo Lund, Jason Pipes, whoever it might have been back in the studio doing their thing on the radio side of things, and so many great broadcasters as well over the course of these last few days. And as always, great to have Rick Robinson alongside me. I'm Robert Lovell. Thank you for listening and watching, and have a great weekend, everybody.
You've been listening to exciting high school basketball action on South Central Utah sports leaders, Mid-Utah Radio and Centricom Channel 10. This sports broadcast has been brought to you by sports-minded sponsors throughout South Central Utah. Join us next time for more exciting high school basketball action on Centricom Channel 10 and Mid-Utah Radio.